Okay guys, welcome back to Imperator Rome. We are in a war against Phrygia, our arch nemesis at this point. He actually declared war on me. He was a couple of episodes ago I felt really boxed in because it seemed like Phrygia had allied himself or guaranteed pretty much every one of my expansion opportunities. When Macedon became a major power, he allied with him. However, somehow, I don't exactly know what happened, but Macedon actually, they broke their alliance. And Phrygia attacked me, while Macedon was at war with the northern Balkans as well as with Thrace. So they had a war back and forth. My other ally in Rome was also occupied, fighting a war against Carthage. Which meant that they couldn't help me a lot, so Phrygia took the opportunity and actually attacked me. However, they stupidly made the war goal for Europa. They wanted to take Europa. If they had taken like one of the Paphlagonian provinces, they probably would have had a ticking war score. However, due to the fact that the Macedonians had a huge fleet together with my fleet, we were able to gain naval dominance, so he was never able to. He never had the option to actually cross the strait. So, and at this point in time, we're just waiting to get some ticking war score. Actually, ticking war score is probably at the max right now. Probably, yeah, I'm not sure, but I think so. But we have 4 sieges going on at the moment, so we're gonna kick off right here. So, I think these sieges looks to be finishing off pretty soon, hopefully. Do I need to do something to actually blockade this? It says if this is support and it's not blockaded, then there is a -1 penalty to the siege project. Okay, so I am blockading, so it's 0. Okay, I got it. And this siege is actually not fully reinforced because of the fact they just took it. And it looks like they're sending some reinforcements here, which is not going to be pleasant for me. And that's a 66,000 stack right there, along with the 17 stack here. These are mercenaries, so are these, so we could do some silly shit by recruiting them. That's 20k stack, so we're probably outnumbered. Looks like Rome is actually landing. I don't know what Rome is doing, but they're going back, but they haven't done anything yet. So. Well. Rome actually took part of the North African coast. I didn't see that. Wow. So this belongs to Rome now. We'll soon have a border with Egypt. Okay, Egypt is actually allied with Carthage. That's gonna be interesting. Anyway, we continue. Okay, so they're going for the Macedonian army, who is standing protecting us. I'm considering doing some shady dealings here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to peace out because I can't take that fight up here. So, well, I want that province, and I do want this province. So, and that's a 25 minus at the moment. So, okay, let's see how this goes out here, and then I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Actually, I should probably reinforce that fight though. What I'm gonna do is actually create a new unit and leave 1 archer behind. I'm gonna wait for him to lock in. Actually, do I have direct access? I do have direct access, okay. I'm gonna wait for him to lock in here. So he's locked. And I'm gonna force march in, help my ally. And I'm gonna do the same with this. I'm gonna leave like 1 archer behind. Force march in to take that fight because it seems like this guy is not following his overlord here, so that's good. We have a 42 stack coming in here as well, so, and we did win the siege against Miletos down here, as well as Halikarnassos, so that's perfect. That's perfect. We do have some recruits here. I'm gonna advance quickly here and try to perhaps take Nidos as well as another like capital just to get that war score. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Says it's gonna be an equal fight. I don't necessarily agree. I think as soon as we can reinforce that, we're gonna beat him, but we'll see. So here we go. It is actually a fairly equal fight here. We are doing a lot more damage though. Popular vote will give us less import routes for 2 years. And the populist will be likely to vote for our laws change. However, we need that. I don't think we need that. I'm gonna say outrageous and say no popular votes. Yeah. So this guy is fighting blindfolded. That's pretty epic. So what I'll do here is actually I have a lot of cash, so I'm gonna see who is employed. So I could snatch that stack for myself. I'm gonna try actually because we have a 40k stack coming in here as well, so I need that. Yeah, okay, so he did actually manage to join me here. So yeah, I'm gonna allow him to attach, sorry, the bottleneck on my new mercenaries. So we do have another fight incoming again. He's gonna be there on on 19th of March. I'm gonna be back on 31st. We are going back with this stack as well. It's gonna be there on the 3rd of April. Okay. So I think we can win this. I think we can take this. I'm gonna shake around. So yeah, they actually don't have that great morale, so that should be a win for us as soon as my reinforcements arrive. Here we go. We are doing a lot more damage to them than they are to us, so we are victorious. Oh damn, that sounds brutal. So I'm gonna march back, gonna turn off forced march. And now I can hold a triumph for this guy, making him popular. Actually, yeah, he's gonna be civic faction or something. I can't make him populist right now. I should have made a populist dictator first, and then I could have done something with that. But I'm gonna move my fleet here to blockade. Actually, Nidos isn't actually a port, so. Halicarnassos. This is the mausoleum of Mausolos. How did the war with Rhodes go? Says that Argos is losing because they can't take the province. So I need these 2 sieges to finish. That's gonna be good. I'm expecting this siege to finish pretty soon because it doesn't have a lot of the garrison, although it does have fort defense. So the Antigonid gets a fort defense, I guess. How they do. So it looks like they're focusing more on the northern front now. A lot of stacks marching around. A lot of small stacks, but yeah. Combined, there's like 30,000 right there. So we were able to take Nidos really quickly. 140 days. That's excellent. Should be able to piece him out now, I believe. Not really, not just yet. So we're gonna keep pushing, I guess. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna actually occupy each province now because I need to capture some people. Let's see at our capital right now. We're 92 people. Wow, I need to build some aqueducts here. 2 aqueducts incoming. And then I'm gonna have to upgrade this to Metropolis after the war is done. So, yeah. Actually, I should save some money because I have a lot of mercenaries right now. So, need to disband them after the war. Kind of weird they don't want that piece though. It's like, yeah, sure, they have Macedon occupied a lot. What is Aetolia doing here? Are they doing anything? No. So we were able to win that siege back. Perfect. So would you take a piece now? No, not just yet. So Macedon is gonna get wrecked here. That's 60,000 combatants here. Macedon is holding strong though, despite having a poor general. It's equal fighting, right? I don't think they can hold though. That's the issue. I'm gonna be able to hold on to that. Actually, Rome landed 19k here as well. That's nice to see, Rome. I appreciate you. -9. 9, 9, 9. So Macedon is holding. I want to take some salt from Europa. Do I have a surplus of salt? I do actually, so yeah, it's 2% army maintenance. So 50,000 versus 8, still holding on. Macedon's going strong. We have some Roman legions here now in the Anatolian mountains. So another siege 1, and that should be us actually looking pretty good. I believe I can actually sue for peace now. What? Even further behind? How can that be? Probably for that fight they just won. It's lost major battle. Yeah, -10. So okay, I didn't actually know that. So because of the fact that they won the last major battle, that's mean that they are less likely to end that war. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. I'm gonna find a defensive position like on this hill here, and I'm gonna try to win a major battle, and so that's gonna be good. Getting war exhaustion, that's an issue, but means our military experience is going up quite quickly as well. Actually, I could retreat behind this fort here. So because of Macedon, like, I don't know if that's... It is a major battle, but it wasn't really a fair fight, so... I don't know why they're so happy about that, but... That's what's up. So, I could march down to their capital. Actually, sit on it, but it's a long way away, so it's gonna take some time to actually get there, but... Do I have any capitals, region capitals? This I can take. I'm just gonna occupy province now, take as many people as I can. Snatch. I'm gonna be a baby snatcher. So I'm gonna have this guy come back because I want to win that last fight here against their 9 general. They are splitting up here now, like, which is good. while I continue to take the south, together with my pal Rome. Okay, I have a fortress here. I didn't even realize that, and they're walking straight into it. Yeah, they are. So I'm gonna wait a tiny second. You need to get here ASAP. I want the mercenaries going in first, for the simple reason that I am going to let them take the brunt of the force. We're going to be on the first. I'm going to be there quicker, actually. They're going to be gone on the... So I'm going to force march mine. Going to be there on the 27th, and they're going to be gone on the 30th. So I'm going to wait just a little bit. So I'll be there 1 day ahead and wait 2 days. So yeah, I'll be there 1 day later, so he's gonna take the brunt of the force. This guy is gonna lead the fighting. That's good. And then we have another reinforcement stacks incoming. Meanwhile, Cappadocia is walking the other way, being distracted by silly shit, so that's good. Meanwhile, we're taking the southern part with our mercenary stacks, which is okay. Let's check the war balance. They're not necessarily willing to take that just yet. If we take the capital and win this fight, then we're gonna be able to defeat them here. We're going to take that piece. That being said, should I actually just march one of these stacks to the capital? Could do that actually. While I just hold them off here in the north with these 3 stacks. So the blind guy got captured. That's nice, I guess. So where's my forts actually? I can just stand behind here, and I should be fine, even though they have these 3 occupied. So I'm gonna stand my armies here, here, and here. And then if they go in a fort, I'll just pounce on them. Because that's like 40k troops, so it's a substantial force, let's just say. Meanwhile, Macedon is losing fights, so that's making gains, -3. Capital, they're not actually making any gains though, are they? Oh, they actually... yeah, they are making gains here, perhaps. So this general, one of the claimants to the Macedonian throne is here. He wants to go to the Olympic Games again. He's been there once already. Do we have any replacements for him? I want him to go do well. I'm gonna send him to fight in his in the Olympic Games. One of his relatives is going to take a hold of his army for now. So, all right. Oh, that's the guy I believe we just captured from the Phrygian War. So let's we do have one stack who is just marching down to the capital right now. I should probably, even though it's gonna take some attrition and cost more or whatever, but he is going to force march his way down to Antigonia, I guess it's called Antigonia. And this is actually part of the Seleucid Empire. They have part of the the Phoenician coast here, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, we have a 56 stack coming in here who wants to take back that fort, which is not good. At the same time, I'm gonna have these guys claim every capital of this region here. And when meanwhile Macedon is barely holding on to their own provinces. As I said, I wouldn't mind if Macedon peaced out, because I think that's a huge contributing factor to we actually not being able to peace out now. They are giving us detrimental score. Oh, the Romans are actually here. So how many do we have here? We have 40k against their 60k. I think we can do that. I'm gonna move menacingly close to them, see what they do. I think there's a couple of mercenaries in there. I could do some silly shit, but I'm not gonna do that because I lack the cash. I'm friends with the consul, one of the consuls in Rome. Sure, we're friends for now. You want some fish from me? You can have some fish. Just down on that, I didn't realize that was a thing. Yeah, you see, I got a bit close and they're like, okay, maybe we should all stand here. That's 30, all suffering attrition here, so. Actually, they might go for my stack here, we'll see. Only good general I have here is I didn't actually manage to win that Olympic Games, unfortunately. And I can't replace him until June, in about a year. So let's see what these guys are up to. Rome is actually going to fight Cappadocia, it seems. See how that goes. So they're all piling on me here now, which okay. Macedon is coming in with more troops. And I'm almost down at their capital now. I'm just delaying in my decision here. Seems like Pontus is at war with these guys. It's an offensive war. He wants to take over that province. It's fine. So they're piling on 36,000 here onto my meager force of 14,000, and these are actually my own troops. This guy's locked in. I think I'm actually gonna try to take that fight, even though it might be a stupid idea. Yeah, I'm gonna take that fight. Yeah, they had better ideas, I guess. I'm gonna wait for them to get locked in then. It's gonna be a pretty even fight. I have like 42,000 units here, plus the 7k from Macedon. I have a 9 or 10 general. They have a 9. I believe it's their best. Yeah, I think so. Meanwhile, we're sieging down their capital, which is great. If we can get that, we're gonna be able to peace out, I believe. That's a fight that's gonna happen right now. Rome is actually coming to reinforce. I don't know if they're gonna get there in time, but it's the thought that matters, right? Local tensions set local culture to Tassos into Thracian. Tarsos. Where's that? I guess it's up here. They want us to make some of these... Wow, I have 30 slaves here. Wow. Okay, that's why you want... I haven't realized that the fact that they go to the regional capital. So that's the reason why. I was like, oh, it doesn't matter if this is regional capital. It does matter. I should have it on the biggest city I want to grow. Alright. So that's why I have a lot of slaves, I guess, because I've captured them and put them here. So, what they want? They want to... change the slaves to Thracian. He's gonna get loyalty. It's gonna be a bit of colonial unrest. Gonna take the colonial unrest. I can't afford to lose 20 loyalty with him. So yeah. That fight is going on in 13th of December, I guess. Yeah, actually 50,000 now. The end of November. The first of the people are gonna trickle in. 25 November, Cappadocia is gonna arrive. There we go. Here we go. Tomorrow. That's an easy. We're gonna stack wipe them. Next one. We're gonna stack wipe them. I'm gonna capture them, I guess, as well. I'm just moving them out so that when the war is over, they're actually going to split up and not stand on the same spot to suffer that food attrition. Let's see if Rome is doing something here. They are poised to come in here. They are doing that. Looks like we are kind of crushing them at the same time. So I like the idea, Rome, but you're not necessarily needed right now. They have landed another 23 stack here, which is amazing. I did not expect to see that. Meanwhile, we are sieging down Antigonia, the capital of the Phrygian Empire, which is going to be falling here pretty soon, I believe. Rome is coming in here. Hopefully Rome will go smash this army as well. I would see that as a positive thing. That being said, we are able to piece them out now with quite the conviction here. But I'm looking to take this province now as well. Then I'm gonna keep expanding my claims here. So that's a 23. Wow, 23 minus. That's because this war score is so high. Let's see what happens when we win that fight, and then we take the capital as well, and then we'll talk peace. So Rome is going straight for that. That's awesome, Rome. GG, Rome. I didn't expect Rome to be this useful, to be honest, considering they're all the way over here. So Rome is actually fending them off, and they're gonna take another fight here, which I'm going to... They are locked in here, so I'm gonna reinforce that. Rome is gonna take the brunt of that attack. I'm just gonna reinforce it. While lending a hand. He needs a help. Splendid. I don't care right now. I prefer Pacific faction to be quiet. So next year we're gonna have an Antipatrid in on the throne, it seems. He's one of the kids from the Silver Shield, which is fine. So we have a black flag. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, here we go. So that's what happened. Okay, now look at this. Something's happened here in the world. So Epirus is free from Argos, which I think is because they lost Rhodes, and Rhodes couldn't like take any land, so they just spit out Cortinia, which is weird because this is Spartan clay, but now it belongs to one of the Cretans miners, and they also spit out Epirus. He's just a random, he's not Epirus or something like that, he's a Macedonian guy. So these guys don't actually have, they don't have any friends or something, so I am going to, can I demand tribute? No. What I'm gonna do is take their claim, actually. I'm gonna take Europa. Oh, sorry, Epirus. In the meanwhile, we are still sieging down the capital, and Rome is doing work. GG Rome. 20, I mean, Jesus Christ, Cappadocia, how many troops do you have? 60,000. Like, it's equal footing to Phrygia almost, so. I'm just getting more and more ambitious for every, like, for every battle win we take. So yeah, Macedon got pieced out, by the way. Which is good, because there was a lot of land occupied here. I don't know what the peace deal was, but it doesn't really matter that much. Rome has a 23 stack, taking some provinces down here. It's fine. Going back behind my fort line here. Taking defensive battles where I can. Looks like Rome is gonna get ambushed here, which I kind of want to reinforce. So I'm gonna force march my armies to help them out. These guys are fine, so they're gonna take that. How's it going down here? It's a wow! Look at that defensiveness. It's borderlands, so they have that edict in the province to be extra defensive. The Basileus has some, the king has some defensive. Antigonid heritage, exporting of stone, years of supply, stone, etc. So yeah, that's why it's taking so long. Right now we're gonna try to reinforce them. Keep an eye on the rest of our troops here while we fight this war. So they're also reinforcing, so it's a good call for me to reinforce that. We won that, actually. Check the map mode. If I stand here, I'll be fine. No one's gonna be able to attack me. So that's good. I am taking that capital, so help me G. So Macedonian troops are going home. I just like to thank Macedon for their contribution to the war. You did good, and I thank you for it. Now I'm gonna come and kill you next. Let's see, can we win that siege? No, next month perhaps, next tick. So Rome has depleted their armies quite a bit. It was 19 stack, now it's 12. So these like minor stacks aren't doing much. They are annoying though. Whoops. So, see that siege continue, probably end now, hopefully. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Antigonid pillaged. There we go. Oh lol. So he actually wants to recruit more people. He's just a mercenary, so sure, you can have 2 more. I think my capital is probably overflowing with people, more or less. Gonna build another aqueduct actually to increase that capacity. Our war exhaustion is getting up there. National unrest minus or plus 7, plus 7.2 actually. Before we peace out, I'm gonna take aggressive expansion impact. And I'm gonna look at my options here now that we have their capital. So this is super greedy. I'm taking 3 provinces, so I'm not sure if we can actually make this happen. Thrace wants to be my friend. I'm gonna reset my war goal. I'm gonna take this province for sure. Yeah, okay, lol. They actually integrated their subject here. It means that I'm getting that province as part of the peace deal. So yeah. Okay, I can't take that. Kind of wanted to finish off Crete. So they would accept me taking those 2 provinces. What about that? They would take that as well. So, but not that. That's too much. What about that? I think I'm gonna go for something like that, just so I can so my lands are contiguous, even though they're gonna have a little bit of an enclave here. I still can march around, and I think it's primarily actually these provinces are not mine. Anyway, just gonna wait a couple of more days, and then I'm probably gonna be able to piece them out here, and I'm probably gonna take that peace deal. So it looks like Phrygia is hungry for some Roman blood. But that just means that, like, next war with Phrygia, I'm gonna be able to build a front line with forts, and then I'm going to declare war on this enclave here, and they're not even gonna be able to get to it, right? So this peace deal is gonna cost us 26 aggressive expansion, but that doesn't really matter because we don't have any clear goals when it comes to wars. Next, probably going into southern Greece. Fortunia, actually I need to grab a claim. He's part of the alliance chain now. Gonna grab a claim. Already have a claim on Laconia. Okay, good. So you should probably, actually when he just flips all these, then we should be pretty okay. Here we go. We're gonna accept that. No, -6. Okay. I did take that. Gonna have them move here and then smash some of these tiny guys. In the meanwhile, Rome is gonna get demolished here by the looks. Gonna move out some troops, see if I can actually help him out. It's just a jello, even though it's gonna happen in a couple of days. Actually, you can force march, just so that we have a chance. If we want to engage, we can engage. We want to engage. We want to engage. Alright, well, anyway, this episode has been going on for 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna have to pause the recording here, and I'll see you back in the next episode. So, and I would like everyone that's watching the episodes to thank you for watching, and consider subscribing if you don't want to miss any of the future episodes. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.